Hello dear students, I am Mehdi Shamul Haq and this is the second lecture in the series of ISLM analysis. And in last lecture we have covered about the goods market equilibrium, and in this lecture we will be discussing about money market equilibrium. So let's move on to the derivation of LM curve. In the introductory class of ISLM analysis, we have defined the LM curve, and L in LM curve represent demand for money and M representing supply of money. Now on this slide there are two graphs. On this graph, on vertical axis we are measuring rate of interest, and on horizontal axis we are measuring quantity of money. While on the right one, on vertical axis, again we are measuring rate of interest, and on horizontal axis we are measuring national income. And one thing that you have to remind to yourself, that we have studied about the demand for money, supply of money, and the theories of demand for money. So, let's assume that national income is Y1, the demand for money is L prime. Now if you look into this demand for money curve, it is inverse of the rate of interest. Why? Because we have covered this in Keynes liquidity preference theory, that demand for money depends upon rate of interest and level of income. It is positively related with national income, while it is negatively related with rate of interest. Now in a given period of time, the supply of money is constant. We are showing this and marking this curve as MS, and this shows supply of money. So the intersection of supply of money and demand for money will determine the rate of interest R1. This R1 corresponds to Y1 level of national income. So mark this point as point C. Now for any reason the national income increases from Y1 to Y2, so a positive relationship means that the demand curve will move outward. What does it mean? Now at the same rate of interest, people are demanding more. Why? Because there is increase in the national income. So the demand curve shift from L prime to L double prime. Now the intersection in the money market is taking place at this point, and the intersection of supply of money and of the new demand for money determines equilibrium level of rate of interest. Now this level of interest is higher than the previous one, and we mark this as R2, and R2 corresponds to Y2 level of national income. So the combination of R2 and Y2 mark this as point D. Now when we combine point C and D, we are getting the LM curve. So LM curve can be defined as a curve showing different combination of rate of interest and level of national income at which the demand for money and supply of money is equal. I hope you understand this lecture, that what is money market equilibrium and how the LM curve is being derived. If you have any question, write your question and upload to KCMS. I will answer your question. Have a good day. Thank you very much.